Our economy faces some problems other than instability. With the growth of big business, we have tended to move farther away from the perfectly competitive model of many small businesses or producers toward gigantic conglomerates made up of many corporations. According to William G. Shepard of the University of Michigan, over 60% of all manufacturing sales are made by industries in which 4 or fewer firms control that industry. The Federal Trade Commission has suggested this sort of economic concentration often raises prices to consumers, and the Senate Antitrust and Monopoly Subcommittee maintains that such big businesses are not subject to the forces of supply and demand and can raise prices arbitrarily, thus encouraging inflation. Some economists believe we should break up giant corporations that control a disproportionate share of an industry. Although some maintain love makes the world go round, in the financial world, it's money, or more precisely, credit, that makes our economic system tick.
We're in the money. We're in the money. You know, we've got a lot of what it takes to get along. We're in the money. Yes, sir. Look, the skies are sunny. Old man depression, say you're through. You've done us wrong. We never see a headline about a bread line today, no, sir. When we see the landlord, we can look that guy right in the eye. We're in the money, Come on, my little honey. Let's spend it, lend it, send it, rolling, rolling along.
Thousands of dollars, sometimes reaching totals over 1 million, trade hands here every sale day. This is probably one of the best examples of nearly perfect competition existing in the United States economy today. One product involving many buyers and sellers, each making decisions independently. According to classical economic theory, a model-free economic system operates on the basis of supply and demand. Consumers are free to make choices by purchasing or refusing to purchase available goods and services. If consumers demand more of a product, the price goes up, and higher prices encourage producers to supply more of that product. If consumers buy less of a commodity, prices go down, and producers presumably stop or slow down production. In such an ideal competitive market, consumers are presumed to be models of rational, informed, discriminating behavior. They choose products that offer the highest quality at the best price. In this way, consumers cast dollar votes that determine what is to be produced and at what price. In such a market, sellers must compete for the consumer's dollars by offering quality goods and services at a lower price than competitors. Sellers that cannot compete are forced out of business. The classical model described assumes there are many sellers and many buyers, too many for any one to control supply, demand, or price. Such a system is based on several concepts: the rights to own private property and enter into contracts, free competition, which allows any producer to enter the market and compete for consumer dollars, the profit motive, the idea that each individual will seek as much profit as possible, and free enterprise, the idea that business should be free to operate with a minimum amount of control from the government.
Michael is working, but Susan's in school. They had to have that new car and the furniture too. So they used their bank card, though it played them for a fool. And now they must worry about their daily bread, for they have found themselves too far in the red. Well, their old apartment, it seemed so small, and they wanted a vacation before the fall. And that color TV just in time for football. Now the constable says your credit is dead. You shouldn't have gone so far in the red.